Talking about vlogs, welcome to the vlog. Who are we here with? We're in Mo the Mogster, look at him, bro. Woo! We're here with Charlie, we're here in LARP City. Let's see the view. We're in Miami, we've got my client Mo over there.
Your client? Fuck off, am I your client? Shut up.
He's my client. we got Marcus, we got Charlie. He's so grateful to me. Every night says grateful. We are at the Sell More Online
First residency, that's where we actually are.
yeah, we're going to an event and we have finished the first day. Crazy takeaways. I'm gonna actually sit down probably later in this vlog and like go through some of the takeaways that I got from all of the guest speakers. We have the second day tomorrow. Jeremy Hayes is speaking. A lot of people are speaking, and I thought I would just start vlogging this evening because we're gonna go out for dinner. We're here in Miami. Look at this bullshit, bro. Look at this bullshit. But yeah, we got 2 client webinars tomorrow, as well as an event. So I think it'll be an interesting day for sure. Already so many things to do based on the event that we just went to. So very interesting. So much shit to do. Let's fucking go.
Niggas don't know how I live, but that's cause they live it that high, for real. 4L step team stepping on shit till it's quiet. He brought me the money sealed up, I still had to count it, I cannot just eye.
How much do you pay your info operator?
Not enough is the answer.
Yeah, not enough.
Let's see the munch. Yes, sir.
It's less about the munch and more about the booze.
He's already had how many? 3?
No, what? But we need more booze. We're scaling the booze spend.
Well,
the booze spend is profitable.
you don't want to end up like that guy from this morning.
Nah, we're scaling the booze spend. So at the moment, we're at a 10x on cash. Day 1 on the booze spend.
What's your return on spend in terms of enjoyment?
I'd say a very healthy 6x.
6x.
6x. That's a bit too healthy for me, you know what I mean? We need to upspend, potentially put prices. I don't know, what do you do when ROAS is too high?
Can you handle the fulfillment?
What?
Can you handle the fulfillment of the Baronis?
Absolutely.
Oh, you can. Well, then you should keep spending, don't you?
I'm good.
Well, there you go.
Unless this American chick wants me to tip her every time.
Tipping here is crazy.
It is.
It's insane. Anyway, we're in Mo the Mogster. Look at him, bro. Woo!
We're outside.
I took like 4 iPad pages worth of notes during the talks, and I can't wait to share them with my team, with my own clients, and with agency clients as well, because we're gonna crush. I will see you guys tomorrow morning where I'll film a lot more of the actual event itself. And at the end, on Sunday evening, I'm gonna just sit down and share all of like the biggest takeaways for my business. And we might even spend some time at the beach or go to the, I'm not sure we're going to the club or like a restaurant in the evening too. I don't know.
Let's do it. I hate a privileged rapper who don't even know what it takes. Hey.
Not be having this event. The group would not be a thing, and I appreciate that he's willing to do this. So, all you guys know, Jeremy Hayes, give a good round.
Hey, the diamonds they hit like a rainbow, that's just a necklace of Frank Purr. Hey, what? Yeah, let's have sex in the night.
Look at Mo in his car. Wow, what a second day. Probably, I don't know what to say. So many lessons to learn. I feel kind of angry. I don't know why. I feel angry that I haven't been able to move as quick as I could have, like before this event. It's given me a huge kick up the arse, so I'm going to recap some of the best lessons that I learned. And there's so much to pass on to the team. I think I said the exact same thing last night when we came back from the first day in the same place, so yeah. I've got the iPad notes and we're going to be going through them. So these are just some of the biggest things. I'm going to do a full call on this with my clients and my team, but I wanted to share to YouTube kind of the biggest takeaways I got, because I think everything that I learned will be useful to at least one person watching this. So let's start off with one thing, which is the importance of copy and the importance of writing really, really fucking good copy. And copywriting being an absolutely foundational skill across literally, first of all, running any business, because I think sales is essentially copy. You are using words to persuade people. Yes, they're spoken words, they're not written, but it's still copy. Obviously, writing amazing ads and writing amazing VSLs and webinars, that is all copy. And it's just so foundational. And one thing in terms of kind of what I learned is copy. I mean, one thing that's obvious that no one should be doing is just relying on AI to write copy. I think AI is phenomenal for research, for speeding up the process of writing good copy, but it is not a replacement. And what really good copy does is it registers with someone. It registers with the person you're targeting, and especially when you're writing ads, that's the main thing. It registers with the exact person. And understanding who that person is just as foundational as your skill of writing copy when it comes to their copy actually landing, knowing who you're writing to. And one word I wrote down is just dimensionalize, which one of the speakers spoke about, meaning that there is no room for interpretation of what you are saying, and it really just lands with your person. You don't use these abstract words that kind of Claude would normally use when you write copy. You instead turn them into feelings, dimensionalize them, and it helps whoever you're targeting register them and internalize them, and makes them take the next action. So that's like one of the biggest things that we're taking into our ad copy as a team. Next, on a sales note, a few things I wrote down. One thing actually I really heavily noted was, having been a setter myself, and now that we're running a lot of sales teams, is that the setter's job is to bring the prospect as far along the awareness scale from like completely unaware to literally buying as possible for the closer, making the closer's life as easy as possible. A very bad setter will typically just bring someone in at on a scale of 1 to 7, let's say a 2 awareness level, and they'll go on to the closing call at a 2 awareness level. Whereas a good setter will bring them from a 2 to like a 6 in that kind of awareness level, from completely unaware to problem aware to solution aware, and all of that. Also when hiring, and I think this actually can apply to hiring any position, and I'm still always, hiring within the agency. We're always looking for talented, right now, copywriters, to be completely honest. But one of the huge things is transparency when hiring, seeing things beyond money in terms of what can you actually offer that person in terms of progression, and then also proof that they can make the money that they want to make. That's more of like a sales side of things, but proof that you are going to actually be able to pay them and that you are running a really good company is also very important. That's that on the sales side of things. And I think having a grading system as well, this is something I just wrote down, having a grading system, having very clear KPIs for every team member is something that we haven't really had. And even KPIs for myself, it's like, you want to run a well-oiled operation as a business, and if everything's up in the air and you can never hold someone accountable to something, then that's an issue. Next, we have ads from Dakota, who was absolutely fucking amazing. So he kind of gave 3 patterns for why ads don't scale. Number 1 is a belief that you've hit some sort of spend ceiling. Number 2 is that performance is basically declining over time. And number 3 is over-reliance on one thing. And how to fix ads that aren't working or that aren't profitable, let's say, from a purely ads perspective is number 1, like, it's kind of like, how do you build muscle? You have to lift heavy weights. It's more better ads when it comes to scaling ads. You just have to write better ads, and you have to do more of them, and you have to test more, and you have to let it spend. And really after that, it's like, if you're not writing more better ads, it could be testing a new funnel, because the type of audience that you're kind of targeting, that Meta thinks will convert, has been exhausted, and you need a new funnel to hit a new pocket of the audience, which is an interesting one. But I think the takeaway from that is like, it is the second one for a reason. It only really happens at a big scale unless you're targeting a very, very small niche market. And the number 1 thing you can do with ads is running more ads and better ads. And part of doing that is hitting different parts of the TAM. So using top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel content in ads. Doing different levels of education and proof building inside of like top funnel, middle funnel, and bottom of funnel. Handling different objections. Also, something that Mr. Daniel Fazio said was testing different landing pages for different ads, which was very, very interesting. I'm not sure if it was Fazio who said that, but even for us with webinars that we run, can we group ads? Because when we're testing ads now, we're going ABO with the same angles of ads, but different formats in the same ad set, rather than putting a bunch of different angles into the same ad set and letting Meta do the decision making. We want to just see how this angle does. And when we do that, why wouldn't we write a headline or send them to a page with a headline that aligns with the messaging in the ad, right? That just makes sense. And I think now with AI, it's just so easy. So yeah, that's one thing. And also Andromeda is scanning landing pages too for targeting. So that's very important in terms of even reducing CPMs, reducing costs, doing the landing page thing. Also varying ads, so many different styles of ads. When you see an organic trend, this pops up over and over again, but when you're seeing organic stuff trending, it's a sign, because it's a sign that the algorithm likes it. So running that as ads. So for example, green screen ads, IG style text hooks, there's so many styles of ads, like skits, all of that stuff. We're gonna be looking, even like we kind of went away from statics for some reason. And I think we should be going back and running as many different variants as possible to lower CPMs, lower costs, and just find more winners. Also, the number one thing that I think beginners, or even just like a lot of people forget with ads, is, especially with our clients, where we have new clients, is the primary job of a human, or even like the copywriter in ads, is actually research more than anything. And it is the most important part of writing ads, is actually the research that comes before. I know most people have heard the quote of like, I think it's Abraham Lincoln, of like, if I had to cut down a tree, I'd spend the first 6 hours sharpening the axe. I think it's the very same principle. And yeah, make more better ads was the main takeaway. So yeah, there's a ton more stuff on ads, but to be honest, I'm going to save a lot of this for some of my clients, because there's just so much stuff, and I want to get onto the other stuff. Also, one huge thing I saw with AI, Cameron England did a talk on AI, and there was like a lot of talk about AI, obviously, in the space that we're in. And one of the main actual lessons, it's not very specific, it's like anyone can use this, but planning first and executing, always asking AI to make a plan before implementing it, gives you just far superior outputs. So that's one huge thing that I think you can give to your team, or you can just use for yourself, always remembering that when you're not getting the output you want from AI, going for a deeper planning process before executing and getting the output that you want is really, really crucial. Then day 2, which was today, is this Sunday evening, we had some really, really amazing, I had some really big perspective shifts. First of all was the realization that inside of like my, let's say, growth operating business, my agency, I don't really have a promised outcome or an offer in any sort of sense. It is very much, and I thought this was like a feature, not a bug, and maybe it is just kind of a feature of kind of growth operating, but I saw things as like, well, it's very custom, we have a really custom-based solution based on the client, what funnel they want, like what funnel they're more suited for, that like all the offers are very different. But in doing that, our scope in terms of like what we're actually saying we're gonna do is basically like, oh, we'll do whatever. And then that puts you in a very tricky situation, especially when a client wants to do something and you know, you have clients that really aren't maybe worth the time that you're putting into them, because you could, you know, the clients that we have that pay us the most every single month are literally sometimes the clients that we put in the least hours into. And those are the clients that you want to find. But when the scope is kind of like, oh, we're just your growth, or we're going to be running full stack, we're going to be running your whole kind of back end of your business, it's like the client expects you to do this. And if it drives revenue, well, you're incentivized to do it, aren't you? But realistically, if we want to scale to where we want to get to, and I'm talking about 100K a month, 200K a month, we need a very clearly defined scope for each client. We need to just charge way more upfront with retainers, and of course make money on a profit share and a revenue share, but still make sure that we have a defined scope and we're just working with better and better clients every single month. And every single client we sign has to be better than the last one, I think is a very good rule. And Evans, who hosted the event, his talk really like set that frame of mind. He was talking about offers and how you can, like the types of offers that resonate in ads as an agency, or if we want to run ads for ourselves. And it just made me think of like, oh, we don't really have like a flagship offer, let's say, if someone comes to us, or a flagship problem that we solve. And at the end of the day, that means we don't really have a business. So that was definitely revolutionizing, maybe that's not the word I'm looking for. Third to last is just a note on when you talk at an event, don't do a low effort AI talk, like don't talk about AI slop. I think that's really important because it was very noticeable with some of the speakers. So that's just one thing that I want to note to myself if I ever talk at an event or if I ever host an event. Then AI. With AI, like agents and all this stuff, it's very hype, but if you aren't at $100,000 a month or more, 50, 75, 100, yeah. Basically, if you aren't making a significant amount of money, and I don't think I'm at the point where I'm making enough money to do this, your only focus should be, number one, booking more appointments, and number two, closing more calls. That is literally it, and all these crazy AI agents and automations that you see, some of them at a basic level, yes, can be useful to set up, and if they're simple to set up, yes, it may be worth your time. But all of this complex stuff is something that I spent way too long on in April. Really poor from me as a leader, to be completely honest. But it's a lesson learned, and it's like we just need to sign better clients and sign more clients, or like focus on getting our clients even better results, and of course getting us paid more in turn, than messing about all this stuff where it's like you're automating a business that isn't making any money. Or okay, we're not making no money, we're making a significant amount of money, but we're not making enough for it to be worth my time to really focus on this stuff when I could be focusing on booking more appointments and making more money, basically. Then, second to last, this is probably the most insightful talk, and it was with Jeremy Haynes. I think I have a clip on this camera of me having a conversation with him, which was once again super insightful. A few of the main takeaways from Jeremy's talk, which was honestly phenomenal, really phenomenal. Number one was, well, there's so many, but you must have big reasons. I wrote it down in big letters. You need to have reasons that push you, because if you don't have reasons to do something, then you're not going to do it. Some of those reasons and purposes can be beyond yourself in terms of God or the universe, or whatever you believe in, can be down to love of friends, family, and even like wants of self-actualization, and it's like going beyond yourself, essentially, at some point. Initially, like you can start off with very selfish motives, of even survival-based motives, kind of like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. But as things grow, it's very important to find bigger reasons, essentially, to make the necessary sacrifice to win. Because winning in business takes a lot of sacrifice and a lot of pain. And if you don't have a reason to go through that, then you're basically not going to, and you won't succeed, and you won't win. And another thing just he emphasized, which is like, he even said this himself, it's like very obvious, but you have full control and over everything that happens in your life, literally everything, and you can change, because every single client that you have, every single employee that I have on my team, every single piece of content that I post, it's all me doing it. Or that I don't post even, it's all me not doing it or doing it, and therefore I can change. And I can change for the better, or I can spiral down and change for the worse, and it's all inside of my control. And I think, everyone knows, oh yeah, I take 100% responsibility for everything that happens in my life, but some people don't at the end of the day. So it's good to have a reminder of that. Third is that your income and bank balance equals your skill level, and that if you feel like your income or your bank balance has hit a limit, let's say, you need to update your skill level, update your software, basically internally, whether that's growth through learning a new skill, forming new connections, making a new hire that pushes you or pushes your team. You have to do that. Number 5, or I have it noted as number 5, I'm not sure if we've gone through 5 things from Jeremy, but being irrationally optimistic and never thinking about the worst case scenario, and not letting people around you who convince you of that. Number 6 is working with the best people who care about the mission, who care about personal growth, and who care about money, people who push you forward and are action oriented. And that includes both your team and also the customers and clients that you work with. Every single one of those people have to push you forward if you want to get to where you want to go, and if you want to grow as a person yourself. If you actually want to somewhat enjoy the journey. Because if you have a team that you don't like working with, if you have clients that you don't like working with, it's not good. But also, if that is the case, and that is the case with me in some places with certain clients that I've worked with in the past and people that I've worked with in the past, it's that also you attract what you put out into the world. You attract the people and the clients that want to work with you, or that are working with you. And so if you're unhappy with it, you need to change. No one else is going to do it for you. Number 7 on this list is you need to be willing to let things go. So in terms of your beliefs and your identity and the things that are keeping you where you are, you have to be willing to let things go. And every time you don't want to let something go, whether it be a habit, whether it be some level of comfortability, you have to realize you're making a trade-off. And it leads into point number 8, where you will have to have sacrificial windows of suffering, which kind of sounds pretty cultish or something like that. But essentially, if you want to make a quantum leap in growth, you will have to sacrifice a lot for a short period of time. And if you are willing, the longer you're willing to sacrifice and the more you're willing to sacrifice, the bigger that quantum leap can be. And it really just comes down to how much you can tolerate pain in terms of how far you want to go with business. And it goes back to like the levels that, the level of like that you're operating at in terms of, is it from a level of survival? Is it from a level of selfishness? Like not in terms of, oh, I'm so selfish. It's like, is it selfish desires? Like, oh, I want to buy this car, or I want to do this. Is it out of, I want to do this out of love for my family, my future family? Is it more of a spiritual thing? It's like kind of the highest level of self-actualization. Really, really important. And then the final thing he said, once again, that is super, super resonant. And if you're watching up to this point in the video, hopefully you see something in me that is positive, because you should really only take advice from people who have the results that you want. I am by no means, I don't claim to be a fucking expert. Well, I think I'm good at certain things, but I'm not, nothing I say here should be taken as gospel. I'm really just sharing the lessons that I'm learning along the way. And I think I have a lot to teach people in terms of what I know, but I'm no genius. And you should only ever take advice from people who have the results that you want. I wouldn't take advice from someone who is just starting in business, because I don't want the results that they want. But would I take advice from someone like Jeremy, who is making millions of dollars a month? Potentially, in some certain situations. I don't want everything that he has in life. We have different beliefs around, I don't know, like there's material things have never really had a huge pull on me. They're nice to have, obviously, and there are certain aspects of everyone's, like, you can never look at someone and say, I want every single thing that they have. But if they are giving advice on a certain aspect of their life and you think, yes, that is something that I want, then you can take their advice, but don't take advice from anyone who doesn't have the results that you want. And then the actual last speaker was talking about YouTube, and it just made me realize, why am I not posting more on YouTube? And he gave some really good advice on hooks, packaging and all of that stuff. And one of my licensing clients, interestingly, actually booked a call with a multi-8-figure education company, like a personal brand with over 1.5 million followers in the UK, and probably will be working with him, make him inbound to him from YouTube. And I preach a lot to those licensing clients who are learning kind of my business model, how to run their own agencies, that content is just hugely, hugely important. And I look to myself and my YouTube, and I haven't uploaded in 2.5 weeks. And it's like, oh, I've been so busy with fixing this and this new client. It's like, there's no excuse. Everyone has, I've literally been sitting here for 90 minutes. I recorded a few clips at the event, and I'll edit this and post as YouTube video. So everyone has time, and YouTube is by far the #1 platform you can post on, and it compounds so much over time, so you should do it. So yeah, that's most of what I learned. I'm gonna, obviously there's so, like, I've literally been reading on my iPad this whole time, and I have, I don't know if you can actually see this on the camera, but like pages and pages of just handwritten notes on the iPad. And this iPad is really cool. I'm gonna be doing way more videos on it. But yeah, that's everything. I'm gonna be sharing way more with clients, of course, and implementing so much stuff into the agency. But hope you enjoyed this video. Very, very short vlog, and a long slab of me just talking at the camera. But yeah, if you want to connect with me on Instagram, if you want to work with my agency or work with me one-on-one, then there are links in the description. Take care.